I respectfully invoke the divine presence of the Supreme Being, Allah, who is characterized by benevolence and kindness, and humbly request your gracious attention to my modest appeal. Moreover, it is important to acknowledge that he skillfully combined several components, each of which possesses a notable ability to stimulate our desire for hydration as we diligently seek it. In reverence to the divine entity known as Allah, who is widely recognized for their forgiving nature and compassionate disposition. The nuanced interplay between garlic, onions, and salt elicited a pronounced inclination to alleviate our thirst. I respectfully offer this observation to Allah. I respectfully present my words in reverence to the Divine Being, invoking the name of Allah, the Supreme and Omnipotent. I express my genuine gratitude for the instructor's response, and I am deeply thankful for the continuous feedback she has provided me. Upon hearing a student express their thirst after having consumed a meal, the teacher responds by acknowledging the student's statement and indicating that the lack of available water resources is attributable to financial constraints. May I respectfully present my observation in the context of the divine entity known as Allah, who is widely recognized as the most beneficent and the most merciful. In prospective epics, it is conceivable that, by virtue of Allah's benevolence and grace, such a possibility may arise. We beseech Allah to acknowledge that the individual in question has not been bestowed with the benefaction of water as a result of their actions. Greetings. It is worth noting that they fell asleep subsequent to that event. May individuals experience a profound spiritual enlightenment within their innermost essence while earnestly pursuing the divine presence of Allah. We humbly beseech the benevolent Allah to grant blessings upon the individuals who have departed from our collective and have now re-entered the revered environment commonly referred to as the classroom, in accordance with divine providence. May they be blessed with divine guidance and swiftness as they embark upon their sacred quest for personal growth and spiritual illumination. May you bestow upon them profound comprehension and tranquility, enabling them to wholeheartedly embrace your revered doctrines. I humbly beseech the most merciful Allah to enlighten me on the appropriate manner of approaching the esteemed teacher with my inquiries. I humbly beseech Allah to bestow upon me the virtue of piety and submission, so that my words, employed in seeking His wisdom and enlightenment, may be deserving of His favor. I humbly implore your esteemed presence, invoking the name of Allah, the most merciful, to seek your perpetual benevolence and steadfast counsel. I solemnly affirm by the name of Allah. Kindly provide the specific observations you have made. In the pursuit of knowledge and enlightenment, I invoke the name of Allah, the embodiment of infinite compassion and benevolence. May His profound wisdom and benevolence guide me on this revered journey of learning. I respectfully implore Allah, the epitome of mercy and compassion, seeking His divine guidance and benevolence. I solemnly affirm by the name of Allah. I respectfully recognize the existence of numerous rivers in the context of religious devotion to Allah. I humbly beseech Allah to bestow upon me His divine guidance and wisdom as I embark on a profound exploration of this body of knowledge. I solemnly affirm by the name of Allah. I humbly beseech you to attentively listen to the pleas of these fatigued and depleted individuals, O Supreme Deity of boundless compassion and benevolence. May I request that you extend your divine benevolence to provide solace and imbue them with the resilience necessary to navigate this arduous period? Utilizing the depths of one's knowledge, provide individuals with the necessary resources to restore their physical and mental vigor. I humbly submit my request to Allah, acknowledging His attributes of utmost benevolence and mercy. I approach Him with complete submission to His divine will and unwavering confidence in His limitless benevolence and compassion. I solemnly affirm by the name of Allah. We place our trust in you, Allah, and humbly implore your mercy and generosity. In reverence to the divine entity known as Allah, who is widely regarded as the embodiment of forgiveness and compassion, we express our reverence to Allah, the omnipotent being responsible for the creation of the multiple universes. The students judiciously and humbly provided a remark. May it be hoped that divine blessings are bestowed upon the individual's utterances, granting them enlightenment and discernment, as they engage in supplication for enhanced wisdom and comprehension. We place our faith in the benevolence of the Supreme Being and respectfully surrender to the transcendent decree. We earnestly beseech Allah to acknowledge the interconnectedness between friendship, love, and water. In the context of religious reverence, it is important to acknowledge the diverse actions and occasions that coincide with this sacred matter, as we commence our journey towards cultivating love and friendship. In light of the divine omniscience, we beseech Allah to illuminate our comprehension of the profound importance attributed to water within these invaluable connections. I solemnly affirm by the name of Allah. I humbly beseech the omnipotent and benevolent deity, Allah, to bestow upon me the privilege of attaining the spiritual guidance and companionship of the esteemed Prophet, whose profound teachings have deeply resonated within my being. May we humbly request the bestowal of divine favor, enabling us to perceive the profound veracity that Sam personified within the sanctified realm of our subconscious visions. In the context of religious reverence, it is hoped that the divine truth will be unveiled to us, enabling us to recognize and appreciate the magnificence of Sam's existence. We humbly request for the divine favor and eternal guidance of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, in order to fully understand and accept the complete magnitude of this divine revelation. I solemnly affirm by the name of Allah. I express my sincerest apologies to Allah, the most merciful, for harboring any doubts regarding your omniscient nature. I respectfully acknowledge your profound understanding of the current circumstances in light of the principles of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, and I kindly seek your gracious acceptance of my humble recognition. May the benevolent and compassionate entity grant me the capacity to perceive the veracity of his existence within the realm of pure and untainted affection. I humbly beseech the benevolent and compassionate entity to acknowledge the Prophet's nocturnal encounters, which have bestowed upon us a profound and everlasting affection. I beseech Allah, invoking His eternal companionship, to perpetually bestow upon me His divine benevolence. We humbly beseech the most merciful Allah to bestow upon us the fulfillment of our entreaty. May peace be bestowed upon the Prophet, who was chosen by the Omniscient and entrusted with the sacred responsibility of witnessing the wonders of the celestial realm. I respectfully request your scholarly guidance as I engage in introspection and contemplation of the sacred teachings imparted by the esteemed Prophet Sallallahu. I respectfully seek a deeper understanding of the knowledge pertaining to radical Islam, particularly the three fundamental pillars of faith, through divine revelation from Allah. May His blessings grant me the comprehension I seek. Greetings. I humbly implore the divine presence of Allah, the epitome of mercy and compassion, beseeching for His boundless wisdom and unwavering guidance. During this sacred moment, I humbly contemplate the intrinsic nature of faith that resides within every individual. At what point do individuals demonstrate humility by wholeheartedly surrendering their aspirations, unwaveringly placing trust in the realization of their dreams, in accordance with your divine intentions? O Deity! I earnestly beseech Allah to bestow upon me His benevolence and favor as I endeavor to comprehend the enigmatic nature of human aspirations. I solemnly affirm by the name of Allah. In a reverent manner, I beseech the divine presence of Allah, the embodiment of utmost mercy and compassion, with a humble request to be bestowed with your profound wisdom and enlightenment. Context of the given parameters, it can be observed that, in accordance with Islamic tradition, I respectfully express my intention to request a negative response rather than a positive one. I humbly invoke the name of Allah, acknowledging His attributes of boundless mercy and compassion. I beseech His divine wisdom to descend upon me, illuminating my journey and granting me profound understanding. I humbly beseech Allah, the embodiment of utmost benevolence and compassion, to bestow upon me the continued manifestation of His grace and mercy, which I have been fortunate enough to experience. I solemnly affirm by the name of Allah. We humbly implore the most merciful Allah to bestow upon us the favor of a lucid vision that may manifest itself with utmost clarity during the pre-dawn period known as Fajr, amidst the governance of Asad, O Almighty God, I beseech you to grant me the ability to comprehend the intricacies of their perception as a humble devotee. May they be bestowed with blessings, and may their minds be open to embracing the profound wisdom that resides within. May individuals traverse the earthly realm while being enveloped in the immeasurable benevolence of a divine entity, wherein the profound knowledge originating from celestial realms guides their path and imparts enlightenment. May individuals experience an elevation in their spiritual state and attain enlightenment as they engage in the process of unraveling the enigmatic aspects of their personal journey. I respectfully request that you bestow upon these words, which appear to lack coherent significance, a measure of illumination and understanding. May individuals perceive your celestial existence as they undergo this transformative process, becoming a conduit of great importance and luminosity. May the divine providence ensure the safe passage of the individuals on their expedition. In light of your boundless wisdom, Allah, bestow upon us these blessings. We earnestly beseech you, esteemed harbinger of compassion, to bestow upon us profound enlightenment and the resilience to effectively implement it. In accordance with the Islamic tradition, we invoke the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, and respectfully request your guidance and insight regarding the three potential alternatives that you have previously outlined. We kindly request that your words function as a beacon of erudition and critical judgment, illuminating our path towards making sound and appropriate choices. We respectfully implore for divine intervention in accordance with the principles of mercy and compassion, invoking the name of Allah. I solemnly affirm by the name of Allah. We express our profound reverence to the divine entity known as Allah, acknowledging the inherent power vested in Him to bestow joy upon individuals and enlighten their inner beings through the profound splendor of the Islamic belief system.